Alright guys, time for a channel update video. First thing first, we've hit 225 subscribers, which is phenomenal. 25 more subscribers and we'll be halfway to 500 and the channel can start earning possibly some money, which is not the ultimate goal for me. I mean, it's more of a hobby for me, but you know, any money that comes into the channel is more things that the channel can do. So the push to 500, I guess you could say it starts now. I will probably have a celebratory post at 250 just because it will be halfway there, but after 250 we're just going to push to 500, and when we hit 500 we'll have a big celebratory post. I'll probably try to have something planned for the channel, like a 500 subscriber special of some kind. And so of course I'm really looking forward to that because we've made leaps and bounds strides the last several months as far as subscriber count goes, and I'm very proud of the channel and the content that the channel is putting out lately, and it's all thanks to you guys. So I really appreciate your support, and if you're new to the channel, thank you and welcome aboard. I hope that you enjoy what we have in store. A couple of other updates. It's taking me longer to finish Metroid Fusion than I anticipated. My Zero Mission Let's Play lasted only like 7 or 8 episodes, and Fusion is up to like 12 or 13, and it is a bigger game, and I knew it was a bigger game, but I didn't really anticipate how much bigger it was. The Hollow Knight series will take the slot of Fusion when it finishes. So I have a plan for the format of this channel as far as like content and Let's Plays going forward. I love RPGs, I love Metroidvanias, I love platformers, and I love mecha. So we kind of have this 4-slot rotation going. So I plan to keep that going. So when Front Mission finishes, we'll do another mecha game. Whenever Hollow Knight finishes, we'll do another Metroidvania. Whenever Donkey Kong Country 3 finishes, we'll do another platformer. And when Star Ocean finishes, we'll do another RPG. Now, what those games will be, I will put to a vote on the channel, just like I did with Hollow Knight. And we'll just keep plugging along with those formats. I'll do Let's Plays, and then after Let's Plays are over, I'll compile the footage and we'll either do a retrospective or a review. So I also need to mention the podcast, which has opened up with about 3 episodes. Another episode will drop sometime today or tomorrow, and has got really good support for it as well. I never really thought before that the podcast would be a viable option for me, but I've found ways to work it into my schedule, and it seems to be working out really well. I have some ideas for the podcast in the future. Like, one of the ideas I have is that I've written some fictional works, and I'd love to publish them through the podcast, like read them out loud to you guys. So if that's something you're interested in, I'd love to hear back from you on that as well. And of course, the random talking I don't know what you call them, podcasts will continue, and also scripted podcasts as well. So looking forward to those. So that's the plan for the channel pretty much going forward. And of course, as many shorts as I can produce and put out as possible. So you guys keep watching the videos, you guys keep liking the content, you keep sharing it with your friends, and we'll keep growing as a channel, and we'll go on to bigger and even better things. And I really appreciate this. When I started this channel, gosh, 10 years ago, it was nothing more than just like a hobby that I posted like every once in a while. But the last year I just decided, you know what, I'm going to try something. And so I went with this Let's Play format because I'm recording the footage anyway for, reviews and retrospectives. And I thought, well, if I add the Let's Plays to the channel, then I'll have more content that I can produce for shorts. I can have more content that I can produce for you guys. I'd love to get to the point where one day I was doing live commentary for the Let's Plays, but it's just not really feasible for me right now for lots of different reasons. So they're probably going to continue to be text-based, I guess is the best way to describe it. But until then, that's pretty much it going forward. If you have any suggestions for a future platformer after DKC3 finishes up, I said this after DKC2 and then wound up not doing it, but I'm a little burned out on Donkey Kong. So if there's a platformer in another genre that you'd like to see, I'll have some suggestions on the website, or not the website, I'll have some suggestions on the community page for people to vote on as soon as I get closer to finishing Donkey Kong Country 3. I'm hoping that Fusion will finish before Donkey Kong Country 3. That way I can go ahead and move on to Hollow Knight like I promised. But If not, I'll put up the vote for Donkey Kong Country 3's replacement, and we'll just roll with it. And Front Mission's going to be a little while yet, and Star Ocean is going to be a little while yet. So those two will run for a while longer because they're much longer games. But so that's sort of the plan: is 2 shorter games, 2 longer games, and a mech game, RPG, Metroidvania, and then platformer of some kind, not non-Metroidvania platformer. And it doesn't have to be 2D. Like, I would love to play Super Mario 64. It's one of my favorite games ever. But that may be in an upcoming vote. I don't know. But either way, I just wanted to update you guys on what's going on in a little short form video. And thank you so much for the support that I've been getting lately. It's really been incredible, and even more than just like the follows and the likes and the views. The main thing that's really been nice is the overwhelming positive commentary that's been coming out of these videos. People commenting and saying nice things about the content that I'm producing, how much they're enjoying it. And I know that there are spelling errors from time to time and things that I don't catch because I'm making all this at such a breakneck pace. But I really appreciate you guys showing up and supporting the channel. So thank you so much for watching. And as always, I hope you have a great day.